This is Twit.
And I have one answer I'm going to give and field the question here to someone in the chat room, and I have one final one for you to finish with, Gordo. So let me just do this one for Dean245. He's a potential new ham radio operator coming up to take the test this weekend, and we wish you all the best. But he did ask this, and I had the same problem when I first got on. He says he'll be taking his tech test this weekend. And he wanted to know some suggestions for a person who's mic shy. Now, believe it or not, everybody, I have to tell you here that would have been me when it came to getting on HF way back in the day. Well, not that far ago, but if it wasn't for David, he was saying, oh, come on. I was kind of shy. So my recommendations are this. I would definitely listen out a lot to see how people go back and forth with how they return. I've learned a lot of things just from the listening aspect of it. But remember, ham radio operators usually don't bite when they know that you're a newer ham, and they'll be out there, and I would suggest even listening, if you have the capability to get on to 75 meters, listen to 3850, something like that, to see how people go back and forth between each other or any of the bands. Really, even 20 meters is quite nice, and get the hang of it just by listening. And when you do get in there, you just are going to be yourself. That's all I can say. And don't feel like, it's any kind of apprehension. That's all I can say. And I was going to ask you, Gordo, this is just as an adjunct to what I'm saying is, do you have any other suggestions for someone who might be mic shy? Gordo?
I agree with you, Cheryl. Do a lot of listening, and on VHF, UHF, when you hear someone on the repeater saying monitoring, that means they're ready for a friendly conversation. Or on HF, if they say CQ, go back to that station that's sending out the very friendly CQ, and you'll find that station will realize you're new on the air and will bait you into a great conversation.
That's true. And then David taught me originally to say CQ, 75 meters. CQ, 75 meters. This is Kilowatt 9 Bravo India Kilo, over and by. This is K9BIK, and then they'll come back to you. But there's kind of a different way of doing it, but you'll pull them in. It'll be a lot of fun for you, and lots of luck on that test, by the way.